the 1984 Olympics. Initially, a lot of us, if you were in LA, you weren't going to get to go to the Olympics because it's like they were here in LA, but like all the seats were sold out for everything, and it was kind of expensive. And then what happened was the Eastern Bloc countries decided to it's like yeah, I can't think of the word, but it's like it's like they decided, it's like, okay, we're gonna not go, we're not gonna go, we're not gonna participate in the 84 Olympics. So what happened is like a bunch of tickets became available, and so I think there were certain venues like in the mall and stuff that you could go get tickets for. It's like it wasn't really so much like it's like I went to two events. It's like it wasn't so much that it's like I want to go to the specific events. I want to watch gymnastics, or something, women's gymnastics. But it was more like, I almost don't care what it is, as long as it's like, as long as I get to go to the Olympics at least once. So anyway, so what happened was, went to a venue, and they had certain tickets for certain things. Obviously the really popular ones you couldn't get tickets for, but the ones I bought tickets for were. It was like weightlifting, men's weightlifting, and it was like lightweight division. So I went to that. It was kind of interesting. We were kind of up in bleachers. It was indoors, and I can't remember the venue where we were at. And I don't recall who I went with. I went with somebody else. It may have been Ken or somebody. I don't know. Actually, I just don't remember offhand. And I think it was Ken, my boyfriend. At the time. And then the other one which was more memorable, which sounded really cool, was shooting. It was like some of the shooting events, and I can't remember the venue it was at, but I think it was kind of east of here. And we got to see. I went with my friend from dog showing, Ben Schmidt, and she. It's like we had a good time. It's like we met there. It's like, and she. It's like we got to see a few of the events there, because it was just kind of an open event thing. And then we saw, I think, one or two medal ceremonies where they were giving the medals out. So that was a lot of fun. And the other story about the Olympics was, it's like I was living in a mobile home court in Gardena, on Vermont at the time. And yeah, it's like living with Ken. And at the end of the Olympics, they took down, they officially took down, the Olympic Committee had people go and take down all the banners that were in the city and everything. Well, there was one guy that lived in the mobile home cart that kind of took advantage of that, and he went up and he actually climbed up a pole, and took down a banner, and he, basically stole a banner. And not that they really needed it, but anyway, he stole the banner, took the banner down. So he had the banner for a while, and because this guy was a druggie, he always needed, he always needed money for drugs, for pot or something. So I said, I really wanted to have that banner. It's like I would love to have that banner. So it's like I bided my time, and at some point, he needed money for drugs. It's like, I bet he's going to need money for drugs one of these days, sometime in the next couple of months. And lo and behold, he needed money. So he sold me the banner so he could buy pot. And it's like, it's basically in really good condition. It's got one, I think, little minor tear on the, where they hung the thing. So it's like, and I actually still have it. I haven't dug it out recently, but I still have it in my collection. It's like, it's in a box. And so it's one of the funny, interesting stories about it. And, it's like one of the memories about it. It's like it's still very distinct in my memory. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's like I bet that guy's going to need some money for drugs. And it's like, so I ended up buying the banner, and so I still have it. If he had kept it, it would have been long gone, and this guy might be dead by now. And it probably would have ended up in the trash, so I'm glad I have it. And that's a couple of Olympic memories that I have.